Trees! Forever! Trees! Forever!
What you just heard was the sound of controversy brewing on Virginia Tech's campus. That chant was the chant of students, faculty, and community members who are against the university's plan to cut down a portion of Stadium Woods. Stadium Woods is a 15-acre old-growth forest, located adjacent to Lane Stadium. Some of the white oak trees in these woods are over 300 years old, making the woods very rare.
So that wood right there, I tell the people this, I said, you can touch wood from 1697. That's it.
The athletics department is planning on building a new indoor practice facility in the north section of these woods. Seiler first heard the news in an Arboretum committee meeting in January of 2011.
When the meeting was over, I told this person, "You gotta be kidding me." I said, if you ever want an issue where they're going to chain themselves to trees and be camping in trees, it's going to be that. I said, you got to go get to those guys and say, you're crazy.
Although people have not yet chained themselves to trees, a petition was started by the group Friends of Stadium Woods and was recently presented to President Steger.
6,449 signatures as of May 1st of people who have signed the petition demanding that Stadium Woods be preserved and not be built or developed.
This issue is now gaining national attention, and the Environmental Coalition even named a tree after Stephen Colbert of the Colbert Report.
The event, I think, was a huge success, especially on our part, and I think we did everything in our power to make it awesome and to really raise awareness about the issue and get people talking and excited, and we did it in a really fun, sort of comedic way, but still being very serious.
On the athletics side of the issue, things have been a bit quieter. Several faculty within the athletic department, including Tom Gabbard, were contacted about this issue, but all declined to speak at this time. Alex Coma, VTTV's sports director, explains why this facility is needed.
Frank Beamer and Shane Beamer have certainly had no problem recruiting in recent years, but this would be a huge boon for them if they could point to this and really stay competitive with the other ACC schools. You know, Florida State has done it, UVA has plans to do it. It would really allow them to be able to say, look, this is where we are, we're right at the top of the line with everyone else.
Jim Weaver, the director of athletics at Virginia Tech, was quoted in the Washington Post April of 2012, saying the only area is Stadium Woods. We haven't gotten into alternative sites because there are very few locations that would work here. At times, this issue has been painted as the environment versus sports, but Seiler says that is not the case.
Our petition says we are not against the facility. We would just like it built somewhere else. They're trying to twist, oh, you guys are all environmentalists. I'm not. I teach clear cutting.
A committee made up of students, faculty, and Blacksburg citizens was appointed by President Steger to decide what to do about this issue. The current alternate location would be where the tennis courts and roller hockey rink are located on Washington Street, and this location has been met with opposition as well.
It certainly wouldn't surprise me if they were to, at least I would certainly hope, propose some sort of third option, because, you know, in a lot of ways we hear it's very black and white. It's either Stadium Woods or it's those tennis courts and roller hockey rink outside Washington Street. And I really struggle to think that in a campus as large as this one, with as many resources as we have, that we can't find another place to put it that keeps everyone happy.
Whatever the committee decides, it will affect the Virginia Tech community in a big way. People on both sides of this issue hope that the committee will reach a decision that is for the good of the entire community.
If they decide to value football and sweep this under the rug, then it could happen.
You know, when I'm talking about what I'm expecting the committee to find, it certainly wouldn't surprise me if they just came down on the side of football because that's where the money is. But at the same time, I think that hopefully we've got some smart people on there, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if they were able to find a third way to deal with all of this.
Yeah. What do I think? I think Virginia Tech will make the right decision. At least I hope so.